In 2009, Hoare Construction and BE&K began what would prove to be the most complex construction project ever in the state of Alabama. A project that would change the skyline of the city of Birmingham and the lives of children across Alabama.
One of the challenges that we had in this project is not only is it curb to curb and next to an adjacent building, but probably 30 or 40 feet into the ground for a basement level, and then 120 feet deep, some caissons.
The ground beneath the site turned out to be uneven and pocketed with sinkholes and caverns. The team solved this issue by drilling caissons that ranged from less than 8 feet in depth to more than 110 feet. Other challenges were solved thanks to the contractor's foresight and ingenuity.
A project of this scope and this size and complexity gave us the opportunity to do some things differently. We spent quite a lot of time investing in 3D technology and coordinating 3D documents with the architect. This project was on the forefront of all projects in the country as to how it used that technology. We used it for every detail in the building, and so we were able to coordinate above-ceiling clashes in this hospital prior to the hospital being built.
That clash detection tells us which duct is running into which pipe, and we can immediately look at it in 3D and figure out which direction do we need to move which piece. It saves the owner money and gets them in their building faster, which is better for everybody.
Hoare Construction's revolutionary use of BIM technology streamlined the incredibly complex project in ways that had never been seen before.
We were the first company to come up with a way to take that BIM 3D technology and transport it to the model.
Their BIM model was three-dimensional from the get-go. Because of the contours and shape of this building, that would have been very, very difficult in a two-dimensional, flat, old architectural drawing world.
Team leaders from Hoare and BE&K held strategy meetings in the BIM Big Room to coordinate the project. This cooperative leadership style ensured that the project continued to flow smoothly.
Another really interesting example is that before this project started over 3 years ago, there really wasn't such a thing as an iPad. And then the first iPad comes out and it was interesting, but the second iPad comes out and it's got a camera on it. And immediately our IT department went, wow, what can we do with this? Every information that a general superintendent would need to build this building, he had on an iPad.
Another important technique was the off-site fabrication of all major building components, including electrical panels, exterior curtain walls, and other building systems. The results were extraordinary. The team saved $1.5 million in plumbing costs alone due to off-site prefab. We also saved time by prefabricating all the exterior glass panels. On the installation of the front elevation panels, for example, we completed a typical 2-month project in just 14 days.
Everybody on the site just get amazed at how fast it goes up, and it really does go up fast. The elevation that we're looking at right here, those panels took roughly 14 days to put up.
In the healthcare industry, we're told that a hospital room being out of commission for a day causes them something like $5,000 of revenue. So if we can shave 3 months off of a job collectively, the payoff to the owner is significant.
We've talked and worked a lot on this lean construction, which is a new idea in the construction industry. Hoare B&K has really embraced this, unlike any other contractors that we've ever worked with.
Thanks to these new building strategies, the project moved extremely quickly. But speed never sacrificed safety.
My entire attitude towards safety is that we don't need to be policemen, we need to have a culture of safety.
In addition to daily safety meetings, Hoare pioneered a pre-task safety analysis system where each new task was thoroughly reviewed, analyzed, and discussed with workers to make sure they understood all the safety items for that task.
Years ago, I took my 8-year-old son with me to walk another construction project, and I'm holding him by the hand and we're walking on an unfinished structure, and he would run and grab a handrail and look over the handrail. I'm wondering, did our people put the handrail on correctly? And what really dawned on me is, why should I treat any worker any different than I would my own son? So I gave that some thought and then brought all the superintendents in the company together, and I said, this is the rule for safety. you need to be willing to have your son work on this project every day. And they got it.
The team wanted to build the best possible hospital for Alabama's children. Knowing what this venture meant to the community and to the children who were at the heart of the project inspired the team to create this one-of-a-kind facility.
When you look around and you think of the last 3+ years and the literally thousands and thousands of decisions that had to be made, the timing that had to be perfect, that's where HOAR brought its expertise to play. Their attention to detail, their organizational expertise, their ability to get the job done and get it done right is something that we were relying on, but frankly, we were more than pleased with their ability. Our decision to choose HOAR to lead this effort was, I think, the most significant decision we made in the entire project.
With the success of the hospital project, HOAR is turning its focus toward future innovations in the construction industry.
What we really want to do is change the industry. Our goal is to change the way buildings are built in the future.